Courses, private communities, shared houses. Nowadays, it feels like every self-improvement video is marketing for a paid product. Now, you might say there's nothing wrong with that. After all, it's just business. Entrepreneurs selling good products to happy customers, right? Well, I'm afraid there's something else going on. Something the biggest self-improvement YouTubers on this platform will never admit. This is how the biggest self-improvement YouTubers took advantage of you. Let me ask you a few questions. If you're currently in high school, how do you feel about your status? How's your success with girls? Are you one of the popular kids? To those of us who already graduated, think about those same questions when you were still in school. Let me answer first. I was a loser. I was a bald, 5'3" antisocial gamer who didn't hit puberty until the age of 16. I wasn't part of the cool kids, I wasn't invited to any party, and I sure as hell wasn't getting any girls. And I've got a feeling you were, or still are, in a very similar situation. You see, the people on self-improvement, we weren't the winners in high school. We were the losers. That's why we got onto self-improvement. We were tired of being the way that we were. We desperately wanted to know what it was like to be a winner. Combine this with the crisis of masculinity and years of lockdown that destroyed our mental health, and you get a perfect opportunity. An opportunity for older masculine men to step in and show us the way. Help us out of our misery. Promise us glory. This is Hamza. The year is 2020. He's a 23-year-old who recently got onto self-improvement. His intentions are pure and clear. Help the young men of our generation discover the joy of self-improvement through healthy habits like meditation, gratitude journaling, exercise, and quitting any bad habit that destroys our mental health. After all, Hamza knew how badly those things affected us. Not that long ago, he was a video game addict who smoked weed and watched porn every single day. He knew what it was like to feel like a loser because he was one himself. But that was over, and he wanted to help young man get out of the hell that he was stuck in for years. And that's exactly what he did. Over the course of a few years, Hamza inspired thousands of young men to better themselves. With self-improvement, anything was possible. If they just stuck to his advice, he promised them everything they ever wanted. Status, the ability to attract beautiful women, financial freedom. But here's the thing, Hamza wanted those things as well. Remember, not that long ago, he was also a loser. He dealt with the same insecurities and desires as you and me. And by 2023, thousands of men were at his feet, grateful for what he had done for them. His followers admired him, and through that, Hamza saw an opportunity. An opportunity to get everything he ever wanted. Status, the ability to attract beautiful women, and financial freedom. He launched Adonis School, a private community for young men who want to become entrepreneurs. And since then, he's been making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. Well, you might be thinking, if the product is good, what's the problem? After all, if the people who join his community get significant results in their business, it's a win-win, right? Well, let's see what the guys who purchased this product have to say. This young man in particular paid Hamza $18,000 for 3 months of one-on-one YouTube coaching.
$18,000.
The results? His views literally went down. How do I say this? Hamza is not a real businessman. His only real business is a private community where he gives business advice. And so it's no surprise that he might not be the best person to pay if you want to become a real entrepreneur. Would you pay me if you wanted guidance on the best hair products to use? Would you? Now, Hamza is not alone in this. Iman Ghadzi pretends to be this ultra-successful entrepreneur who made millions running an agency. In reality, he was a somewhat successful entrepreneur who made the vast majority of his money through selling courses. I'm not going to go into details into that situation, but I'm going to link a video in the description for that. And look, I don't know how effective his courses are, but the fact that he lied about his success to give more credibility to his courses is just another example of how the biggest self-improvement YouTubers are taking advantage of you. And then there's First Man, who actually created real useful products for a while, from supplements to underwear, but who then wanted more. Again, he saw his viewers as opportunities. First, there was the streaming platform, plagued with technical problems and empty promises. And then there was 1M House. Through 1M House, he promised his viewers that they could experience the luxury of owning a beautiful house at the fraction of the cost. On top of that, they could network with other high-level men and no, that's it. You pay $3,800 US plus all the plane tickets to live a few weeks a year in a crowded house and get to hang out with Chris. What a deal. Just another ploy to get the most amount of dollars out of his viewers. So there it is. The biggest self-improvement YouTubers are milking every possible penny out of their viewers just to feed their egos and fulfill their superficial desires. That's kind of a depressing point to leave you off with. So let's try and find the positive through all of this. A lesson about leadership. Guys like Hamza consider themselves leaders. Hamza, you are no leader. You took advantage of the people that looked up to you. Now, you might still think the fault lies in the people who purchased his products, but letting a young man who admires him and who would probably jump off a bridge if you told him to, give him $18,000 for a mediocre service is wrong and manipulative. You are 27 years old, Hamza. If a kid gets into an accident while driving a car, we blame the parents. You should have told that guy to watch your free content. And the truth is, that's more than enough to grow a YouTube channel. Real leaders don't take advantage of their followers. Only sociopaths do that. Hamza often uses an analogy where he claims we're all in a race and he's in first place. But instead of focusing on finishing first, he turns around and tells us how to run faster. How nice of you, Hamza. The reason you're in first place is because of your viewers and all the money that they gave you. Anyone who truly listens to you on how to run faster in this metaphorical race is losing. They're down thousands of dollars. They believe in your ridiculous advice that will hurt them in the long run, all while you sprint further and further ahead. Real leaders wish to see their followers grow, evolve, thrive. Real leaders want to unite their followers to achieve a common goal that will benefit everyone. If you feel like you're a natural leader, you have two choices. You can either use your talent to lie, deceive, and manipulate for your own profit, or you can be a force for good. Inspire your followers, lead them to a better life. Always keep their best interests at heart.
Leadership is the awesome responsibility to see those around us rise.
Leadership is a gift. How will you use it?